Alright guys, fellas, men, women, boys and girls. This is my Armor Kraton V5. Here's the box. Bought it brand new 2021 February for my birthday. Just showing you some of the upgrades that I did. Alright. First, show you this. I went to Dollar Tree. I seen they got Legos in there, so I just bought a plate for $1. Took a Dremel to it and got the screws from Lowe's. The screws and the nuts that come with it. Did the same thing right here. Put a little lights on the front and the rear, but I don't have them installed right now. Alright, it's the push button quick release. Got tired of the body pins, and then I ended up buying the Pro line, and the truck it flip over and it'll land, and it used to, like, for whatever reason, it'll flip over and land, and then this will pop off and it'll rip the whole thing out. So I bought one from the hobby shop, and I ordered another set because once they pop off I couldn't find them. So I stumbled on a video on YouTube and seeing where a guy had an armor infraction, and he showed me. I watched the video, and he had a push button, and I said, let me try this. And I said, I like it. So had the body inside rhino line right here. I had a Traxxas E-Revo 1/16 scale, and I had bought some parts for it, and these came, so I just got some scissors and cut it. I super glued it to here. So it's because it touches right here, and I done seen where it done made some people body crack, so it just stays right there, and that's what happens on both sides. So these the screws. Once you drill out into your body, you stick the quick release in, and you take the nut and goes thread it over it. Did it on all four. And this part right here, the first time I had took a knife to it, and I just cut right here on all four, and then I just drilled through and put the Pro line in, and just kept snatching the whole piece completely out. So I got tired of it. You can see how this one look, and this one is more in the middle. This one is more like front, but it's still in place and it works. So it works fine for me. I was at Walmart, and at the time I couldn't find online the dust covers for a Kraton V5, and I called the company, and they said they don't make it for the Kraton V5 right now. So I met a lady in Walmart, like I said, and she said she's a seamstress and she sew clothes for a living at her home. So she said she can do it for me. So we picked out this material at Walmart, and they cut a piece, and I paid a couple dollars for it. And I bought some Velcro from Dollar Tree, and I showed her. I took the RC over, left it with her, and at first she went completely on the here, and I was like, no, it got to be Velcro from here all the way back. So she did it right for me, and she put the zip on it for me. I paid her like $20 for it. It wasn't bad. Alright. I got the Hot Racing hinge pin. Alright. I had the stock on there, of course. And I had bought the RPM front bumper. So I let the front bumper stay there, and it's to flip and flip over or whatever, and it like lands right here, flip whatever, and it just snatched all the screws out. So I went to Lowe's and I bought some more screws that was a little bigger, so it just wasn't right like it should be. So I had stripped the bulkhead out right here, and so I just went and purchased a new one for like $12, and I had called RPM, and I bought, let me see, I bought, there you go, you see this, focus, there you go, see the screws right there. So I called and I ordered 16 extra screws. They charge you 25 cents per screw. So like I said, I ordered 16. And cause the bumper's still good. It just, when the bumper flex and the stock bumper is here, it just forces the screws out. So I just replaced it and put a Hot Racing hinge pin on, and bought another bulkhead. And then when I was living in Florida, I used to go to this park, and I hit this concrete light pole twice, and I bent the shock tower, and I took it home, took it apart, laid it flat on the floor, and took a hammer to it twice and bent it back in place. I mean, when it bent it, all this was like here. So I bent it back in place here with a hammer, did it twice. And then this time I moved to Ohio, and it got out of my sight, and it either hit a fire extinguisher or this storm drain that was sitting up high. And this is the result right there. Instead, this time it cracked it. So I just said, let me go and buy the EXB. You see right there. So happened a while back. So one dumb thing I did too, I had got a guy from the hobby store when I was living in Florida. I was telling him this part was like short, so he said he did it, and he got it off of YouTube, and he changed his. I think it came off the Outcast. They taller, so I ended up going on eBay because they ain't have any. So I ordered these, and I had the battery in here when I was drilling, and I drilled straight through the battery, and the battery smoked and caught on fire and melted all this. So I had to replace this, and Armor sent me a new one, and I had got some more batteries for free. And but I ended up buying the batteries, and then later on, the batteries, something went wrong with it, so I got more free batteries. And let me see. Oh yeah, I got the wheelie bar. I don't know if you can see it, but it's, there they go right there. The RPM wing mount, and plus wheelie bar holder for RPM. All right. Stock motor. I had Power Hobby, just the Power Hobby heat sink. I had the 2 fans. Piece of crap. Went out on me. Called them. They sent me another one. Went out. So I was driving at a BMX park, and the stock servo went out. So I called Armor, and they sent me a brand new ESC, and it wasn't the ESC, it was the servo, even though this is a aftermarket one, and because that was out of stock at the time. So when they got them in, they sent me another one, so I got a brand new one. And I just took the fan off another one that I had, because when this caught on fire over here, the battery caught on fire, it messed the ESC up, but the fan still worked, and this is the fan from it. So I just plugged it in and it works. So got that done. All right, the front. All right, up in there, it's heart racing on all 4. And to get the screw loose up in here, you gotta put some heat to it. Let me see what else. Okay. Oh yeah. The mud guards. I bought mud guards for it. Flip it over for you. Of course, like everybody else is on, it's scratched up. RPM rear skid plate. Left these little pins in. These the correct pins. Once you change the RPM A-arms, you have to get the V4 pins. This is the V5. So the Kraton 6S V5. So I had to get the Kraton 6S V4 pins and put it on. So I got the ones for the bike too, but I just left it on there. And like I was saying earlier, from the Outcast. And this right here is from an oil can, oil, plaster oil for your car, and I just cut it and fitted it in there. And that's about it. I don't know if you can see it, but let me see. Yeah, right there is tape. I taped the hole up because sand got inside all 4 of the tires, and I had I should hear it, so I took all 4 of the tires out, and I took it and threw them in the oven, so the oven can heat up the glue. And I broke the glue. So the oven heat up the glue from the tires, and took the tires off the rims and shook all the dirt out. You see what I'm saying? And just took all the dirt out and re-glued them and put them back on there. And I had went and bought some back flips and put them on here. Still have them. I had them on there to see how it ride. And it ride good. But these tires are still good, so I just used this. And there's the box again. Alright, guys, girls, men, women, children, boys and girls. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Go out there and get your RC or your choice. And enjoy life in Bass. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.